Hello and welcome to episode 49. This is Knitting at Tiffany's with Bling, and I'm Tiffany.
I'm Aryn.
And thank you for being a return viewer, and welcome if you're a new viewer today.
Mm-hmm. We are slightly more refreshed than last time.
Yes, because last time was a late podcast.
It's before midnight.
Oh yeah, by a couple hours. So we wanted to start off actually with thanking everyone. We've reached 500 subscribers to our group. Woohoo!
Yep.
So thank you so much. And now, since we've reached them, we're going to do a giveaway.
Yeah.
And
we've been talking about this for months and months and months. Right? As soon as we hit 500 subscribers, we're going to do a giveaway. And where do we put that yarn? Oh, here it is. And one of the items in the box is going to be...
one of many items.
Yeah, we're going to put more. Is this beautiful skein of Time Machine from Totally Inked Yarn that was given to us by Sonia. She was so nice. So this is going to be in the box.
Look how pretty that is.
With some other stuff. I think we're going to put some teas in there. I think you put a kit in there.
Yes, there's a kit.
There's some
tea.
stitch markers. Yeah. There's going to be a bunch of other stuff. So what we're going to do to make it nice and simple is to enter the giveaway, you just have to comment below. And we're going to do a little prompt. And do you want to say what the prompt is?
So our prompt is, she'll correct me if I'm wrong, but we're good. Our prompt is to let us know what segment you like that we do in our podcast or what you'd like us to see if we don't do something or something new that you'd like.
Yeah, if there's a segment
you'd
like to see. Yeah. So if you comment below with that, and then on our next episode, right?
Yes.
So 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
That'll be beginning of June, won't that?
I think so.
Wow, it's really beginning of June.
But it will also be which episode?
Episode 50. Woohoo!
So it's perfect timing.
It is.
It's perfect timing.
I think so.
So we'll do a drawing from the comments, random number, blah, blah, blah. You know the drill. And we'll pick a winner.
That's right.
Yeah.
Excellent. I'm excited for that.
I am too.
I'm super excited. Please, everyone, you've got to put a comment below.
Yeah, so
seriously?
Thank you for all the new people that have
great
subscribed.
box.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. So
and now into our regular
show. Our regular scheduled show program.
Yeah.
What are we going to start with today?
I think we're going to start with whips.
You know, it's all her today. All her. So
do you want to go first then?
I'll explain why. Okay. So last week I was at course, and when I'm at course I don't do any knitting.
Like, she does lots of stuff, but nothing recreational.
Well, we go for dinner.
I know.
That's the biggest recreation I get, and to chat with my colleagues. But it was a work thing, and I'm told next time, maybe depending on the course, I might even ask if I can knit, and if they approve, if the guy that teaches the course approves it. He believes that no one can multitask.
You need to print out some stuff.
And
he'll
blow it out of the water. He overrules everything. But I'm going to try. It doesn't hurt to try, right? The worst he can say is no. So I didn't get any knitting done to this course because by the time every night I was going to bed, it was I think 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and we were up at way before my time. So we were up at like 8 something and started our course, and it was a whole day thing. It was an amazing course. Don't get me wrong, amazing, like absolutely phenomenal, mind blowing, amazing. Now I know why I win stuff all the time.
Because you've got horseshoes in your butt.
Yeah, kind of, but not really. But yes, it is. So I didn't get anything done. And this week, my hand's been really bugging me. And so it's been really hard for me to knit. But I got a little bit done. So we're starting with whips, you said?
Yeah, so do you want to go, because you have one whip.
I do have one whip.
And then she can just like put her feet up and grab a drink.
I'm
and
gonna knit too.
I'll continue on.
We'll see if we can knit, because I lose track. So this is my sweater. What's it called? Warm sheep. That's the word. Yeah.
This is what we were doing for our KAL that has ended and that we didn't finish.
Yeah. So there's the bottom. So now look at people. Yeah. Remember I put the sleeve on, and there is the sleeve. It's still on needles,
and it's like almost like a legitimate
it's like up
sleeve
to here on me right now. So I have it's going to be a thumb hole sleeve, so it's going to be probably down to
probably have about 4 more inches to go.
That's more than 4 inches, don't you think? Maybe a little bit. But it's okay. So there's one sleeve, and then I'll have to do the other sleeve because someone needs to invent how to do 2 sleeves at a time.
It's not going to happen
because
not top-down raglan. I don't see how it's going to happen.
Actually, this was not a raglan, but it kind of is.
Well, it's a contiguous, which is kind of, it's still a top-down sleeve.
Actually, I love the way it fits so far.
We were mentioning, but we were talking about this like a couple minutes ago. She's like, someone needs to invent this. And I'm like, the only way you could do it is if you knit 2 sleeves and then put your sleeve caps on holders.
Yeah,
and grafted them on. I'm like, do you really want to do that?
On holders right there.
No one wants to graft a whole sleeve on though.
I know, because it's harder because you also have to decrease. Yeah, so it's not easy. I know.
Just knit them one at a time. It's
So
easier.
we're talking about sleeves. You could explain why you just are on your sleeves later.
Okay. I've made it very clear though I hate sleeves, but I've never said someone needs to invent a different way to do it. Because even if it was 2 at a, I don't like 2 at a time either.
I love 2 at a
So
time.
that doesn't do anything.
And my sleeves will be even.
I just hate sleeves. I don't care how you do them. I hate sleeves.
My sleeves are never going to be even. You know that. And I even put markers in.
Markers. I see markers.
They're not even either when I put them in because I kept forgetting to put them in.
But as long as you do it on the other side, you do it at the same time, then it's uneven in the even way.
Right. It matches exactly the same unevenness.
Yeah.
So I'm still enjoying knitting this. I know I just dropped 3 stitches. It's okay.
Every episode.
It's okay. This I could pick up because
I wouldn't be surprised if I have some loose stitches because I have a bunch of needles that are like very precarious.
That's okay. You know what? I have to say with this sweater so far, I don't think I have any design elements. Isn't that a first?
That is a first.
Yeah, I knit everything, and even remember I told you there was a stitch I dropped or something. I picked it up and fixed it, so there's no.
So would you consider though if your sleeves end up being uneven, is that a design element?
Sure, because I didn't know how to count properly, or I didn't measure properly, or I really don't care.
They're sleeves.
You know, my arms are probably not even.
That's true.
So
you could just say that
I'm
you knit them to
customizing
the size
it to
of
match my arms.
Yeah.
Like really, that's what I'm doing when I tried this on. Like I've done all the decreases already, so I'm actually customizing it to match my arm length. And
so if they're not uneven, that's why.
That's fine. What do I care?
Okay.
Really, it's only I'm going to notice that.
No one's going to measure your arms.
It's not like it's a major flaw where I actually screwed up the pattern.
Yeah.
You can't really screw this one up, but you know what I mean?
Unless you were like, one sleeve was here and one sleeve was here, then.
No, I won't be like that. Don't worry. Not that bad. So, yeah, so that's it. I'm working on that.
So that's your knitting?
That's it. That's all
Are you going to work on it while I talk?
The other thing is, well, everybody's done my Joker colorway for our KAL.
So, yeah, we keep talking about our new KAL that's been started since May 1st, and we have not done anything for it ourselves. But other people have.
And that's great.
Yeah.
And go faux team.
No, friends. I think it's totally
faux team.
So far, I think there's more people actually working on friend projects.
Oh, but it's okay.
Faux people keep popping in.
That's okay.
So we'll see.
So,
but I know what I'm going to do.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I think I picked up the pattern, but I haven't looked through your patterns yet. So
my bundles?
I might actually do something else with another yarn and something, a smaller project. I just wanted to see if there was a hat out there that I saw that I could use, but I'm not sure. But it might be for a friend's side. I'm not even sure.
Okay, if you do something for the friends, I'll do something for the foes, but otherwise I'm sticking with friends. So for people who don't know, our new KAL is called Friends versus Foes because I love the sitcom Friends, and she's a big comic fan, and there's lots of foes and stuff, and for the foe side, it doesn't have to be a comic foe.
No.
It can be any villain from any movie, any book,
anything.
Whatever.
Anything.
Historical, whatever. Just a villain. And then for the friends, it has to be inspired by the show Friends. And then if you go to the thread in the group, I've created a bundle of patterns that works for friends and a bundle of patterns that works for foes. So if you don't want to think, you can just go there and see if there's a pattern you like.
And I haven't checked that out yet. Yeah, I'm going to.
And I have changed my pattern.
Oh, so what are you doing? You might as well go right into that and talk about that because you're next.
I was going to leave it for a surprise.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm going to try and cast it on. I'm going to try and cast it on between now and the next episode.
Okay.
So I'm going to wait. And so next episode, I'm hopefully going to have something to show for this KAL.
Do you want me to cast my
It's up to you. Do you have to? You said you were going to wait till June.
I could. No, I don't have to wait till June. I just figured that would be a project I would work on, but I'd like to get this sweater finished. It's just going to take me longer than I expected.
Why don't you just cast on a toe? Can you cast on a toe?
That's what I was going to do. Cast on toes. I can cast on the toes for it, and that way you can see it. And then
see the yarn. Yeah.
I can have. I'm so excited.
Okay, so
the yarn.
We are promising, but kind of not promising, because who knows, that next episode we will have started our Friends and Foes projects. Okay.
Because I really want to finish this, but there's also that other one I want to cast on, that other top. But
we'll
see. It just depends.
I was working on one thing.
Yeah, I know. She gets bored, and I'm like, I just need to finish it. But you know what? Because this is straight knitting, it's like doing socks. It's round and round and round and boring. It's boring. That's right. It's boring for me. That's why I might cast on.
Just cast on the toes.
My toes.
Cast on the toes.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell her.
Yeah. I'll cast on my toes. Okay.
Okay. So you're done?
I'm done.
Okay. So we've talked about the KAL. We're going to start our projects.
Oh, our KAL's good till the end of July. We didn't
end of July, so there's still lots of time. Lots of time.
Lots of time.
And we're going to have 2 prize packs, a Friends prize pack and a Foes prize pack.
Yes.
Yet to be determined. We're collecting items. Okay, so I'm going to start with my whips. Should I start with my sweater then?
Why not? My sweater.
So we both did not finish our sweaters for our own KAL, but whatever.
But that's okay.
We're almost there. We will.
I finished other stuff.
Well, so did I.
I had to get those socks done. I was trying to do
did
that
finish.
for
I
months,
keep
but-
forgetting. I did finish the sweater for the KAL. It was just
It was,
child
it was
sweater.
Avery's sweater, yeah, exactly. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, so I have made a little bit of progress.
Ooh.
I haven't worked on this for about a week because I hate sleeves. But I think I found a solution to that problem. So last time I showed it,
Wow.
just a minute where. Last time I showed it, I'd gone to where I was going to do the ribbing, right?
Okay.
I had stopped and I was going to do the ribbing, the hem. So I'm done the hem.
Very
Oh,
nice.
God. So I did, you can see the ribbing down here. Right,
Yeah.
see the ribbing? And I did my split hem that I was talking about. This is very awkward to show here.
You want me to
No, keep
hold it and
so
you can split it?
I did the split hem. Do you see?
No, you can't see it. She doesn't want
Okay.
Look at that. There
I
you
did.
go.
There it is. I did the split, and I did the ribbing, and I did short rows on the back, so that the back
A little bit longer.
is a little bit longer.
Very
That's
nice.
kind of shows than the front. Okay. And I tried it on, and it's the right length. And
Very
all
cool.
good. Covers my butt. It's perfect. So then I had to do the sleeves.
That face just said it all. Totally.
Sleeves. So this is kind of an enabling segment too, because I will show something I bought. So I put the sleeves on my needles, and I had these on Magic Loop, and it was torture. It was just torture. Every
what I'm
single row
doing
was
it
torture.
on.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna order needles, and I did. I went on to Acme Fibers, and I got some 12-inch needles.
12-inch?
Yep.
Really?
So 12-inch needles.
In what size?
In 5mm.
Oh, in fives.
The size. So I'm using 5
I need
millimeters.
5.5.
They have 5.5. So I got some 12-inch needles. So it's just like working around and around and around.
Good
and so
idea.
I did all of this from. So I was at this marker, and I've done from there up last night on these new needles.
Wow. See what it makes a difference? Like when
It's
you
so much
actually-
nicer. Now I was telling Dennis, I was working on this last night. I'm like, you know what I need? I'm like, I need a little lazy Susan on my lap, so that like. As I'm knitting this sleeve, I can just kind of spin the rest of the sweater.
Totally, it makes sense.
Because that's the other
That's a great
irritating
idea.
part about sleeves, right? Is that you're working on the sleeve and then you're like, it's got this big lump that twists and stuff.
See, I don't have that problem with working on my sleeve. Now that you're so when I'm doing my sleeve,
You go back and forth,
I just
right?
turn
You
it
do
and
that.
then turn it.
Yeah.
So I'm not because that would drive me nuts.
Yeah, see, I just automatically
But
go that way.
you're giving one for the other. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you know,
it's
so
much easier. I'm
either or,
finding it
whatever
more
you like.
enjoyable to knit on these,
Right.
but I still have to rotate my sweater. But I just kind of over rotate and then kind of catch up. But I'm
Yes.
hoping, now that I have these,
You'll fly on your
that I'll make some
sleeves.
good progress. I would love to wear this next time.
Just because it's going to be like, you know.
Look at it. Look, it
60,
looks
70
huge, but
degrees.
it's not. It goes
Well,
like
'cause
okay.
you're sitting right
I know
now.
I'm sitting, and the hem
It's
is like
down
at
on
my knees.
Yeah.
It doesn't go down to my knees because there's curves and stuff that take up space. But this is the ingenue
I love the color of it.
Mineville Wool Project yarn.
That's
I
it.
bought more of this at the Frolic for another sweater.
Yeah.
But I'm very happy with this so far.
That's beautiful. I still love the
Yeah.
like the.
And I'm not even going to be doing long, like full sleeves. Let's see if you can see more.
Are you doing 3/4?
I'm going to do. I'm not in frame.
Just push me out.
I was
Why
trying to
not?
get in frame. I'm not going to be in frame. There's no way I
No,
can do
that's
it.
okay.
Maybe if I do it this way. Okay. Oh my god.
She's all unorganized today. Did you see
No,
that?
it's
Like,
just
she's
this is
coupled with
very
everything.
awkward. Okay. So I'm probably going to knit to where my sweater is.
Yeah,
So
so
about
about
there.
a couple more
Actually,
inches,
so I
an
should
inch,
probably
2
do
inches or
my.
2.
Well, I have to make it sure it's in my armpit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
So you have a
I have a couple more inches.
4
and
inches
then
maybe
some
of that,
ribbon.
3 inches. Very nice.
So I'm almost done. I'm getting there.
She'll probably be done faster than I am because I still have to do my
Yeah.
collar and my hem and
Yeah, all the other little
I
bits are
haven't done
done.
buttonholes until
I don't have to do buttonholes.
So I gotta do all that
So
stuff.
yeah, all I have to do is the sleeves and cast off. And I think, did I weave in my ends? Was I good? Was I good, girl?
You probably were.
No, I have one there.
Oh, only one.
I did
That's
do the
okay.
ones that are at the bottom. I did the ones that are down here, and I think I did some other ones. But. So yes, I'm hoping I would love to be wearing this next time.
Won't it be too hot?
No, we're not gonna be outside.
No. Yeah. I would have the air
We could
conditioner on
be.
in
We
here.
should try and do an outdoor
We
one
could
this
totally
summer.
do one in the backyard at
Yeah.
both our places because
Yeah.
it would be nice.
Yeah, we did so much work this weekend. Okay, so this is a holiday weekend.
Oh my god, I saw you got Avery. You
Yes.
have to tell everybody.
So not only
that
that,
was so awesome. She
So-
finally got what she wanted.
finally we got our a holiday weekend, so it's a long weekend, and we got so much done. Dennis put together on Saturday into Sunday, and let me just say Sunday was a super crappy day.
It was raining.
And the poor man put together a 14-foot trampoline in the rain.
Good for him.
Yes. But this is something that she's been saving up her money for.
Oh yeah, she's wanted this forever.
Since she was like 2.
Yeah.
And she's been saving her money and saving her money. She has a whole pile of nickels and dimes.
Oh God.
That was supposed to go for this trampoline. But Dennis got a trampoline like 2 weekends ago or something. So we put that together.
Oh, did he?
And yeah, so we put it together and we did a lot of deck work. We cleaned up our deck. I cleaned the garage. We did so much this weekend.
Oh, shocking.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not my mess.
No.
But anyway, that's another story.
Yeah, I know.
But that's done.
But he did the trampoline, so...
He did the trampoline in the rain.
That was huge, because first of all, that's slippery in the rain, and then putting
and it's
everything
just not
together,
pleasant.
and
It's
being
not-
out
it's
in the
not
cold, and it's
pleasant.
cold and rainy.
It's
It's not
cold,
like it was
yeah.
warm and rainy.
Yeah, it was just not pleasant. But yeah,
Way
so
to
he
go,
did well.
Dennis.
I helped about 15%.
Way to go, Aryn. And Avery was already jumping all over that trampoline and having
I took
fun.
a little video and put it on Instagram of her inaugural jump, and it was like slippery because it had been in the rain. She was slipping all over the place, but it's fine. I went in it today.
You went what?
I went into the.
you,
I jumped.
You actually jumped on the trampoline?
I jumped on the trampoline. Today.
Wow, shocker. This was a girl that was like, why do my kid go to trampoline? I don't need to go. Why do adults go? Adults don't jump on the trampoline. I'm like, Aryn, you go, and she jumped on it. She's like, no, I wouldn't.
No,
now
but-
she has one at home and she jumps on it.
No, but because it's in my backyard. It's not at like a public.
It doesn't matter. There's no difference. You still have fun in it.
People who don't like being around people will understand. It's different when it's in your backyard. But anyway, we went in there, and I could see
you
us
have
going in. I did.
You went in
And-
with her or by yourself?
No, we both went in. It's big enough for both of us. We both.
It's not that it's not big enough. It's just with you jumping and her, you can make her jump higher up.
I know, that's what we were doing, though. That's what we were doing.
And I saw it was really nicely enclosed. I
Yeah, it
really
was
liked
all
that.
netted in,
Yeah.
and it was nice and big so that 2 people can jump and not bump into each other.
Oh yeah, all the kids can get in there too. That'd be nice.
All of what children?
When she has play dates.
Yeah, that's usually one other kid, but anyway.
That's okay. Still, it'll be fun. She'll enjoy it.
She will. She was very excited. I'm trying to think of what to do next. Maybe I'll do my socks next.
Whatever you like.
Oh,
I
it's
got
that one. Okay, I'm gonna do my socks next. So, these socks.
They sound like torture right now.
These socks almost ended up in the garbage.
Oh,
Quite honestly, like I was gonna cut the toes off and salvage the toes, and throw the rest in the garbage.
Did you not? You ripped them out though, to that point where you had that line.
I did, but before I even did that, I was gonna throw them in the garbage.
Oh, okay,
So
so they're
before,
already-
so I have one sock done.
They're already annoying.
So you can see that this, I persevered. Okay, so I have one sock done. These are my brother's socks, which are actually not my brother's socks anymore.
Why not?
I'll go into that.
Okay.
So this was the Knit Picks
They're nice.
Chroma Twists. Oh, they're very nice. That wasn't the reason they were gonna go in the garbage. So I was working on this one, and I think I was like up here somewhere. And I was like, you know what, I better try these on because the Chroma Twist is thinner than your typical fingering.
Okay.
And I was like, I better try these on. So I tried them on, and they weren't snug on me, but they fit me. And I usually knit my brother's socks to
Bigger
be
than you.
bigger than mine because they have a size 10 men's.
Right.
So I usually knit to fit myself and then a little bigger. And these fit me. And I was like, well, poop. These aren't gonna fit my brother, right? So then I was like, okay, so what do I do now? And I wasn't really, and also because it is thinner, these are meant for the brother who is
Oh, that's right.
rough on his socks.
Yes.
He's a little rough on his socks. And I was like, okay, so it's thin in yarn. He's rough on his socks. They're not going to fit, wah, wah, wah.
Brother, girlfriend?
Sweet. There. So what I was going to do, and then the other sock, if you remember, had that line from
Yes,
where
I did. You didn't like that.
When they were doing the skein or whatever, there was a break, and so they joined 2 opposite colors or 2 distinctly different colors.
Right.
And there was this very big, like
annoying.
jarring line that I didn't like. And so between that and the fact that they weren't going to fit and the fact that they were thinner and he was probably going to wear it through them anyway, I was just like, I don't even want to bother. I just want to cut the toes off and start another pair. And I kind of mentioned this to Dennis, and Dennis has the same size feet as I do.
Right.
And I was like, okay, well, do you want to try these on? If these fit you, would you wear them? Because they're kind of pink, and Dennis isn't...
Into pink.
He's not a man who wears pink.
No.
And he's like, no, I'd wear them. So I was like, okay. So I tried them on him, and the heel was a bit small. Like, you could tell it didn't quite go in the right spot.
Right.
But it fit him enough that I was like, okay, instead of throwing out all this work I've done,
Of course.
I'll just finish them for Dennis and then still do another pair for my brother. So I decided to keep working on them, and that weekend we went to my mom's.
Okay.
So I brought them to work on at my mom's. And my brother's girlfriend.
Yeah, of
Because you
course.
saw my project page.
No, I didn't.
No?
No, I didn't actually at all.
Okay. So we were at my
I just
mom's.
figured that's who it usually goes to first. If like after your brothers, it goes to her.
Maybe.
And then it will go to other people.
I haven't
if
knit
you're
her a lot
knitting
of socks though, so.
No, but if you're knitting for your brothers, that's usually who it goes to. Like last year, made the pairs. Remember for your So
Yeah.
that's what.
So I was
Just a
working on them
guess.
at my mom's, and she commented. She's like, "Oh, I really like those."
Oh, very nice.
I was like, "Oh, wait a minute." Bing, light bulb. I was like, "Your feet are small. Like she has the smallest feet of anyone I knit to. Actually, no, she's the same size as you.
Oh.
So between you and her, the smallest size feet that I knit for.
I'm not small. I'm a size 8.
Well, of all the people I knit for, they have the
But,
smallest feet.
yeah.
She's a size 8 too.
Oh, good.
So I was like, "Oh, you have smaller feet. Why don't you try them on?" Right? So she's like, "Okay." So she tried them on. They were a perfect fit. Like even the heel,
Perfect.
like even the parts that were kind of small on Dennis, but kind of were okay.
Yeah.
They fit her absolutely perfectly, and she
Nice.
wears her socks around the house.
Oh, okay. So,
So she's not hard on her socks. So I was like, okay, done deal. Sorry, Dennis, no more socks for you. They're going to his girlfriend. And it kind of renewed. Like
It made you feel so much better.
It made me feel so much better about working
First
on
of
them
all,
because
she
I
said
was
she
just
really
like,
liked them.
she really liked them and they fit her, and like literally I was gonna throw these in the garbage, and it just made me feel so much better about finishing them.
And you put so
So
much
I
work into
finished,
them.
yeah, and I did, but they were just annoying me. They were putting me into a funk, and I don't like being in a
They
funk.
turned out really nice. Is the other one done?
No, but
Okay.
I'm almost done. So I finished this one,
It turned out really nice.
and I ripped back to the other one to where that
line was,
It was like light gray and then pink, like it was very jarring.
It's really weird.
So I ripped back and I tried to join best I could, and I think I did an okay job. So this is the second one, and I wonder if you can see it. So I've got here. You can see. Let's see here. It's right about here that I joined it. So you can see.
Oh no, you don't.
It's a little darker, but compared to what it was,
Who cares?
like you can see how it's a little, just a shade off.
But you don't notice it because the rest goes
Yeah.
darker after that if you look at
Yeah.
it.
So I've got that much done with the second one. I'm almost.
She'll love it.
Oh, I know she will. She wouldn't even care. She didn't even.
She won't even notice and she won't care.
She saw the way it was, and she
Yeah.
was just like, "Oh, that doesn't bother me. You could leave it like that." I'm like,
There you
"No,
go.
I can't." So I'm almost done this one, and I can't wait to get these done so I can cast on another pair. I think I might cast on Pokeru's pair. Because we're coming up in June.
Pokeru's, yeah, its birthday's
Her
coming
birthday's in June.
up. Not that she watches this sort.
She doesn't watch, so I can totally talk about all her birthday stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I might cast on her pair.
Oh, cool. Did
So
you figure
yes.
out which one you're doing for her?
Either the white birch fiber arts I have, that's purples and like autumn colors, because she loves purples
Nice,
and autumns.
yes.
Or maybe my baby fiber arts, that pansy one.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
We'll see. We'll see. I guess you'll see. We'll see.
Can't wait to see.
But yes. So
All
these
right,
I'm gonna finish. I feel so much better about them.
That'll be good. That'll be done and over with for you.
They'll be done and over with, and hopefully I was in a big sock funk because between those and another pair, things just were not working out for me,
Don't you hate that?
and I hate that. It put my, and then with the sleeve, so between the sleeve, which I hate, those socks which were giving me trouble, these other socks that were giving me trouble,
Yeah.
I was just in a whole knitting funk, and I just felt very stuck. But I got through it. So there's that one.
So, yeah.
Done my sweater.
Your
My
sweater.
socks.
And your socks.
I have one more.
She's got one more.
Yes, this was my Mother's Day cast on. So for Mother's Day, Dennis takes Avery out. I don't care what they do. They just go out. He ended up taking her to a movie.
Oh, very nice.
But they leave. He takes her somewhere
And they
for a
don't
couple hours.
bug you.
And they bring me back cheese. That's my Mother's Day.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, I'm going to cast on something new because, like I said, all these other projects
course.
were bothering me. I'm going to cast on something new. So I decided to cast on the summer pattern. She'll bring
Can I
up
show it now?
for the Child for All Seasons. Look at that knit along, which I'm doing.
Isn't that cute?
And they do a boy pattern and a girl pattern.
So cute.
This is the girl pattern. So the boy pattern was actually very cute. I should have had you bring up the boy pattern too. But it was more. It was like a. Don't worry about it. It was like a polo T-shirt
Oh, very
with
nice.
buttons and stuff. So it was a nice little T-shirt with a little polo neckline. And I showed them both to Avery, and she liked that one.
I think she'll be really cute in that one.
Yeah, it was really, really cute. So that's
And the
what I'm
yarn
doing.
would be nice.
And I showed you this yarn last time because I bought it at the Frolic. So I'm using Bamboo Pop.
So nice.
And it's a 50-50 cotton bamboo blend. It's very soft. It's very light. Even while I'm working on it, the project just feels very, very light.
Very bouncy.
Yeah. So you could see that was kind of a tank top. And then the way it was designed, there's a kind of a big opening.
Yeah.
And it can be worn as either a cover up, like a bathing suit cover
Right.
up, or a tank top.
That'd be nice.
So I'm doing a bit of a modification on it.
Or she, of course, Aryn always modifies. Always.
I can't help it.
But there's nothing wrong with it. You customize it to what
You know what? Yeah,
that you like or what Avery's gonna like.
Well,
so
it's more
nothing wrong
what it's
with
just
it.
how we're gonna use it, right?
Of course.
Like,
At
and
least you can
I
do
love
that.
I love with these patterns because both Stephanie and Lisa are excellent designers.
Yes.
And I love that they give me like the starting point because I would never be able to figure out numbers. I would never be able to figure out like these design ideas don't come to me. But when I have someone else's
Right.
design, I'd be like, oh, I can just like change this, and then it still works. It still looks like her design.
Oh, it does.
So all I'm doing is instead of the slit being like up
Super high underneath the
super high under the armpits, I'm making it kind of like my sweater, how it's like a split hem
Right.
towards the bottom. And then
Oh,
I'll
nice.
probably make, I don't remember where the solid section on the top starts, but I'll make it so that she could wear it as a tank top and not necessarily have to worry about having something underneath. Yeah, see there's a lace bit right across the chest there.
I can see there's.
Yeah, so there's a lace section right across the chest.
Yeah, and she's wearing like a t-shirt or tank top
Yeah.
underneath it.
So I'll probably
And
not do that
the
lace section
slit
so high
is
up.
right there too. So the slit comes almost up to
Yeah.
just above her waist even.
Yeah.
And so you'll make it lower.
And I'll not do that lace section right at the top so that I don't have to worry about.
Yeah, because then she can
You
wear
know.
it just as that. And
Yeah.
if you make it lower, and are you gonna make it longer in the back and
Yeah, I
shorter
did
in the
that.
front?
I did
Sweet.
that. So it's
Very
very hard to show this. I didn't lose any stitches. Okay.
Oh, especially
This
the
is
lace
very
section,
slippery.
that would be a
Yeah,
pain
this
in
is,
the butt.
and I'm on a lace section. So I did. Okay. Did I speak too soon? No, I didn't lose any. Okay. I'm gonna try and hold these needles.
Oh,
Okay.
that's nice.
So
Oh, I see.
there we go. That's what it's like. Looks like so far, and it's got the little split hem. I did the join. I want these to come out. I did the join after,
Very
so
nice.
that's where my join is. So it's not under the armpits. And then I'm in the second lace section, and then I did short rows. Where's the back? This is the back. So I did short rows on the back. So the back is longer.
This is a bottom up.
This is bottom up, so that's the back, and you can see that the front is much shorter. That's the front here.
I like that's knitting up so far. I like the color and the
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
the
I like the yarn.
textures and stuff to it.
I really like the yarn. I like the color. Hopefully this will work. I mean, it might be totally different next time you see it because I'll be like, oh, what I thought was going to work is totally not going to work, and that's why I'm not a designer. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, so that's the plan. It's basically going to look like that, except the slit is lower,
Yeah,
and the top will be more
it'll be
not
solid. So you're
yeah,
not
solid.
seeing
Good, yeah, solid.
little boobies.
And she will totally say that too. She'll be like, "Mommy, my boobies are showing." So,
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna make the top a little more solid. Yeah. And she even knows that too. Like the other day, she got dressed by herself, and she picked out a dress that's a little big on her, and she put a tank top underneath.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Mommy, it was showing my boobies, so I put on a tank top." I was like, "Hey,
So
girl."
cute.
So yeah, she would totally know that. So making that more solid. Yeah. So those are my whips.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Woohoo! All right, so up next,
It's bows. Do you have any bows?
I do. I have my faux that I didn't show last
Okay,
time,
yeah.
so I have that, and I still kept it in my bag.
Okay.
This is my bag that my friend Christina gave me. She's another horn frog on Instagram, and it was perfect because it just kind of matched.
Yeah,
The
it
colors.
matches like all the little...
Okay, there's no ends. Oh, I forgot my sock thing.
Oh, wait, do you want to use mine?
It's on the table. I forgot to put it on there. Should have put it. Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, because I'm done with this one.
I totally forgot. I was like, I was just happy that we're like, I just wanted to show them. But I have two done. There's one. And she'll put the other one on. So, it's funny. I have a design element in them, but they're even.
So then it's...
So it's really not a design element, but technically it doesn't belong there. Because when I was knitting these, it was...
It's a feature.
Right. It's an added comfort feature.
Yeah.
So I was knitting these at the airport in Jersey when my flight got delayed. Not once, but twice. I think it was almost 3 times. And then we had to change something or whatever. It was crazy. So I wasn't paying attention because I was so tired already. So I was knitting, and I kept knitting, and I started the pattern. And then I did the pattern on the back of the tip. See, there's a little stretchy portion there, which is fine. I stopped it right away when I realized it, and then I kept going. And seriously, I could have totally went back and like picked up those stitches and switched them around, but I was like, whatever. Didn't bother me.
Because it's right under your little toe groove.
Yeah.
So it's like
you don't even feel it.
It's right under the toe.
So it's perfect. And I did Flegel heel. I love it. So this was the heel that remember we had to take down. And now it fits a lot better. I could probably go just a tad shorter, but it's not a big deal.
They were too big.
Because I love this. This yarn is so thick and not like super thick or anything like that, but it's squishy and it's nice and it's cushy. And for a 90-10, I really enjoyed it. And this is Gail's art, and I really like this. And
it's too bad that blend is so hard to find. Like you just don't see that very often.
I love it. I really do like how these turned out, and I know I'm going to wear them, especially more in winter time, because that will be my time, fall, winter time for these colors.
Yeah, they seem woolly. Like they're not rough, but they just seem woolly.
No, they're super soft. But I love it. So, and this is the Ann Buds pattern, and I'm so excited because I'm meeting Ann Buds. And she commented on my other 2 pairs of socks. I was so like floored. So, yeah, these are her Ann Go-To socks. That was what it was called. I really enjoyed knitting them. They're so easy to knit. Honestly, I fly through this now. And I really like it because it has that little bit of give. And you make me a pair of socks with usually a rib in there.
Yeah. I think I do a 3x2.
Yeah, and this is a 3x1.
3x1, yeah.
And I really enjoy it. But the Flegel heel is still my favorite heel to do. Fits perfectly. Like once I know where I need to, and I knew I should have known with this one because it's usually I did it.
You just did what you normally do.
Yeah, because normally I do it like 6.75 is when I start my increases, and I had to pull it back to almost 6. And that's
because
like 6 inches. So I'm talking 6 inches from toe to my instep. Because it's a plumper yarn, and I didn't know that. But
so, because you were doing the same amount of increases, so those took up more space because of the thicker yarn.
So I learned something new. Yeah. So we just pulled back. Well, she pulled back because there's no way I was going to do that, and they're all done now, and I'm really happy with them. So yeah, and they just need ends woven in, and that's it. Good thing I have Aryn. Actually, this one I think I think the toe I woven in already.
Did you do the thing where you pull it through?
No, I don't remember.
No, you can check.
I don't remember, but if anything, I don't mind doing this heel or this cuff. That's an easy thing.
Well, it's the thing. Like she leaves me these ends, and I'm just like, hey, literally, this would take you 2 minutes.
Like this, like
2 minutes, and your socks would be done.
It's the
sweater. I know I'm getting
the afterthought heels because there's so many ends there. But
and the
I have to say, I did the Jenny's just surprisingly stretchy bind off where you do like a yarn over and then and look at I can't tell you my edge is like super wonky or anything because it's not.
Well, when you wear it, it's
pretty. I like it. I think it's pretty.
Like, what's this one? Like, I find it's like people are always like, oh, I don't like the edge, but I'm like, you're not. But that's wearing,
not where you wear it. Like,
this is what it looks like when you're wearing it.
That's what it's gonna look like when you have it on your foot, and it's not wonky. I think it's fine. Whatever. That's my opinion. So I stick to it.
I haven't found a better cast off. That's the thing.
No, I haven't.
If I found one that was as easy to do as this one, was as stretchy as this one, and didn't ruffle, I would probably do it. But I haven't found one that's as easy and as stretchy.
That's okay.
And that because there's lots of sewn bind offs that I've heard are nice looking. I don't want to do sewn bind off.
Oh no, I don't want to do sewn bind off.
No, I did that for my sweater, like so that I would have
a nicer edge.
A nicer edge. Because I want the sweater to lay nicely, right?
It's totally different.
I didn't want the edge to like the hem to roll, so I did a sewn bind off, and it was a pain in the patoot. Like I don't want to do that for my socks every single time.
Should I ask what patoot is?
I don't know, but it was a pain.
Whatever you want it to be
in that, and I just don't want to do it for my socks.
I don't blame you.
I don't care about the ruffle. I'll deal with the ruffle.
You know, but it doesn't ruffle when I wear it.
But that's what I mean. Like I'll deal with the fact that when it's lying flat on a surface, it ruffles.
And I can bind off while watching TV and not really have to pay attention too much unless when I'm just pulling the stitches over. So whatever works for me, I'm happy with it. It works for you, you're happy with it. That's all that counts. Yeah. Whatever works for you, that makes you happy. Yeah. Exactly.
If you love doing a sewn bind off, go ahead.
Exactly. Do whatever works for you. So that was my FO.
Okay.
Quick and easy.
I have 2.
Wow.
That's because one is a refo.
Oh.
Again.
What's your refo?
Remember I was talking about how the socks were really getting on my nerves?
Yes.
So Avery socks that I finished last time or the time before, I don't remember.
It was the heel.
I had to rip them out. So
was it the heels on those ones?
Yeah, so remember her first socks that I did, I had to rip out?
Yes, you did.
And then I did those nice second pair, the striped pair.
They fit her better and they were
I had to rip those out too.
What?
Because she wears them, so I put them on her feet and I was like, okay, good, these look good. She wore them to school, and she comes home. Even before she went to school, I was tempted to change her socks out because I was like, oh my god.
You would never get those off her feet.
No, it's just, you could tell even just her wearing them in the 30 minutes before we left for the bus, that the heel was like coming off and sitting right under her foot.
Yeah.
And I was like, honey, I think we need to put new socks on. Those are not working. It's okay, Mommy. I'll wear these.
I told you, we're going to get them off her foot.
So she wore them to school. I was like, oh my god, like, the teachers are going to think, what's going on with your socks? She brought them home. I was like, I'm fixing your socks. You can't, like, I can't leave them like that. I want her to be able to wear them.
Well, of course.
I put all this time into them. And as much as it's painful to have to rip it out and redo it, I want her to wear them. Like, I bought that yarn especially for her.
That's right.
I want her to wear it. So I bit the bullet. I ripped them back. Again, it was the same problem as the Fleegle pair I did, where it just needed to be bigger.
Right, the heel.
It just needed
extra.
There needed to be. I had to add an inch before starting the heel to give her enough room. Now they're a bit big on her, but that's fine.
Okay, that's so okay because she can grow into them if they last.
And they look different now because I was so frustrated with the fact that I had to rip them out and I had changed all those colors and I had to pick out all those ends and pick out all that contrast. I was like, I don't care. I'm doing it in the same color.
She won't care.
She won't care. So remember, it used to have a little purple heel and a little purple contrast. Sorry, Christy, I had to take it out. Now I just took whatever was in the sock, like what I had used already, and I just knit straight. I did a fish lips kiss again, but incorporated, not contrast. I knit as far as the yarn went, and then I found some yarn in my stash to make up the rest of the height because they were shorter because I didn't do the heel.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So they look different. Here's the other one. But they fit her. They're about half an inch too big on her now, but they stay on her foot. They're just a little big, but then she'll grow into it, right?
That's right.
I'm very tempted to try tube socks for her, but I just can't wrap my head around how they stay up. Like, I don't know if anybody watching has knit tube socks for kids. Do they stay on? Because it just seems like it would eliminate...
I think they just slouchy down.
You think that they would, like, inch down, right?
Yeah,
like,
I don't like... If you want slouchy socks, then you buy... Like, you can make slouchy socks, but, I mean...
I just picture them slowly coming off her foot because, like, what keeps them on? But then that would eliminate all these problems I'm having with heels. I'm hoping now that I've done these two pairs, Fleegle and Fish Lips, and...
I didn't realize it. I just
and I've kind of worked out, hopefully, the numbers that work, that... The third pair I do for her will fit and will fit the first time.
So where did you say you added the inch?
On the foot. So before, see this yellow stripe? This is where the heel started before. And now it starts
so you put
here.
An inch in there.
I added
really you probably needed like, what, half an inch to 3/4 maybe?
Maybe. Yeah, 3/4. I think 3/4 is what so if I'm doing a Fish Lips Kiss heel for her, I need 3/4. So...
What about trying the Fleegle heel?
I did the Fleegle heel.
Oh, was that the one you did?
That's the one I did the first time, and I had to do the same thing. I had to do 5 inches.
So it's the...
And I think this one is...
It's the length. It's the length from here.
Yeah, it's the length from here that I have to work out. So I'm hoping that I've worked that out now.
Tiny your feet are. They're so cute.
So if I do a third pair, and I might cast those on soon, and they don't fit, I'm just going to go for tube socks.
Like long as my hand.
I know, she's got little tiny feet.
How cute is that?
She still had, I think I've mentioned this before, that like the way they classify children's shoe sizes, she's still a toddler.
That's okay.
She's 5.5, and her shoe size is still classified as a toddler.
This is the stray cat yarn.
Yeah, stray cat.
I like that. Yeah. I like the way it feels.
It's nice. It was a little splitty, I have to say. And you know what? I was watching another podcast. I think it was Brooklyn Knit Folk with Jacqueline. And she said the same thing. She found it splitty. And she's like, it might just be the ball I have. And I was like, no, mine was splitty too. But it's so pretty and the colors are so
nice. When
I
decide to knit mine up, I'll let you know. But I haven't decided
yet. I found it splitty. But not unbearably so. Like, not like I will never buy this yarn again. It was just like, okay, they're a little splitty.
Okay. Well, hey, nothing's perfect. Some people don't care.
No,
it's just people that won't, they don't care. They'll knit with it because it doesn't bother them. Where other people will not knit with a sock blanket because that crinkle yarn drives them nuts. So like everybody has their own thing.
It's just something you have to watch. Like I wouldn't take that yarn to somewhere where I wasn't going to be watching my stitches. Because that's not me when I'm splitting stitches, right?
Even though I'm knitting now and I don't really have to look down all the time, but that's because I'm also knitting on a worsted weight yarn or an Aryn weight yarn, I guess. And I don't have to really pay attention because I could feel it. But with sock yarn, I can. I got to pay more attention to it. So yeah, I get it. All right, next.
So I have one more. And this was an impulse cast on because I was so frustrated with my other projects. I needed something successful. And I brought 2 things. One's my object, one's not. So last week I had one of my mom friends over visiting with her 2 children. And not the one who's Avery's age. He was at school. But her other 2, they were over. So there's a 3-year-old. Okay. There's a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. And at one point, she had given the 1-year-old his lunch, like his bottle and stuff like that. Right. And he crawled across the floor and he grabbed this blanket. So this is not my faux, but I brought it to show. He grabbed this little blanket that was on the floor. And this is one that I made for Avery from some handspun.
That's so cute.
So this was a doll blanket that I made for her out of handspun. And he grabbed this little blanket and he just cozied up to it and he had his bottle and he was just all like happy.
Cute.
And she made the comment, she's like, oh, he doesn't really have like a little blanket.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
No, I don't think she was, but just, our brains, right? They're like, oh, what?
Of course, exactly.
What? You need something knitted?
Yeah.
What?
Can we knit worthy?
And this is the little boy that in my my knitting resolutions, my goal this year was to make him a sweater and some pants.
Oh,
right?
okay.
So I've been meaning to make him something anyway. So he grabbed this little blanket and he was all like cuddling with it. And it's not the softest blanket, it's handspun. It's Corriedale.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, you know what? I have one of those Top This kits.
Is that the
hats?
Right.
So I'll show you the label. I had one of these that I had actually picked out for him to make him a hat. But this was supposed to be when he was like an infant. Now he's 1 year old. And I was like, you know what I'll do? I'll use it. I've seen people do this. I'll make a lovey with it.
That is so cute.
So this was an afternoon. Not even. It was like maybe 2 hours. So I took the little thing.
Oh, how adorable is that?
Okay, let's see. There we go. And I made a little lovey. So the middle part up to about here. So from the center to here is the original Top This yarn doubled. And then I went to Michael's and I got some of their...
is that like their chenille?
Yeah, their Bernat baby blanket yarn.
Yeah.
And I got a ball of that in color that matched. And then
perfect.
I added to it. Okay.
Can I feel?
Yeah.
Oh, look how soft that is.
Yeah, so this part here is really, really soft. And this isn't not soft.
It's not that it's not soft, but it's more like it's rugged. It's going to wear well. And oh my God.
But it'll be washable. But this is so soft so he can just like cuddle up to it.
That is so cute. And it's got the little doggy on it. He'll love that.
So I'm hoping I'm going to see her this week because I think she wants to come over and use the trampoline. But I get to give her this. So, yeah. So even if I don't get those pants and sweater done that I was hoping to get done, which I think I'm still going to try to get done, at least he gets this.
I think he's going to love it.
Yeah, I think it's really cute. And it's really quick. It's really quick. If you have any of these Top This things and you don't want to make a hat with them, super quick baby gift.
That's so cute.
And they can use it longer, I think, because hats will grow, right? Unless you make a kid's hat. But.
Right, but this he can keep, and he can keep for a long time. He's what, 1 you said?
He's 1.
Oh my God, so even if he has it till 4 or 5.
He could be 30 and have it, who knows, right?
It's true too, actually.
Some people are like that, I won't judge.
I don't judge. You know what, I used to sleep with a teddy bear up until my 20s.
Hey, I have that thing, that soft thing that I sleep with because it just keeps me warm.
Exactly.
It was supposed to be a PJ top. Dennis bought me this set of pajamas that makes me look like a polar bear, just to clear things up here. And I can't wear the top because it's too hot. So I just like sleep with it.
She cuddles with it, but it keeps her warm. It's like adding an extra blanket to you or something.
It's nice because when he's at home, I don't need his body heat. I have this thing. What's that? Is that rain? What is that?
Fireworks. I was like,
fireworks.
What is that sound?
Fireworks
always
get me.
It sounded like rain, and then I'm like, it sounded like someone was pouring something into our backyard.
You'll probably hear something.
Yeah, I'm sorry. They're having fireworks because it is May 2nd.
I always forget when it's a holiday weekend, and then the first fireworks go off. I'm like, oh my God, what's happening? And that's it.
They started last night too. In the rain, they were doing it last night.
Yeah, Friday. We had fireworks Friday, Saturday. No, wait. Saturday, Sunday, and today.
That's okay.
So that's all my faux.
Woohoo! That's actually that last one. I think she's
like
gonna really like it, but he's gonna love it.
I'm excited.
And
I hope he doesn't. I mean, I know he's 1,
and
I know but I hope he doesn't like pick it up and just be like.
I don't think so. It has a softness to it, and you know, kids like soft things. Yeah. Has a little doggy, so now he has like his own puppy or doggy, whichever you want to call it, because Avery has both. And I think it's gonna be. I think he'll really like it.
I hope so. But I still want to do those monster pants for him because I just want to knit those
I think
monster
they're going to be
pants.
so cute. I think
And
you
he's
can
walking
wear
now.
those up until the age of at least 2
I'm
something.
probably going to make him 2 year size. But he's walking now, so it'll be cute with the little mom.
Wow, really? He's walking already? That's amazing. Yeah, you can definitely hear that. It sounds like gunshots.
That's why it always freaks me out. Not that we live in an area where that's a problem, but when you're not expecting fireworks, you're like...
You never know with gunshots these days.
You never know, right?
But it does. And I don't know if they're in the park or if they're in the backyard or if they're on the street. We had a neighbor once when we first moved in here. He was doing it in the front of our house and it was aiming for our roof. And all the sparks were hitting our roof. And I'm like, seriously, dude?
Yeah.
Like,
When
it's
you're
going to set our roof on fire.
When you're in a tightly packed residential area, you really should not be doing fireworks.
Well, open parks. Like, there's a bigger open park further down where the baseball diamond is and stuff, where there's really nothing around it, not even trees. Go there and do your fireworks. Yeah, it might be a 5-minute walk if they're...
PSA. Don't do fireworks in a tightly packed residential
No.
area.
I mean, we're packed, but we're not that packed. Like, seriously.
Still,
I mean,
it's people, it's like, when the houses are like boom, boom, boom.
The row, like row housing. We're not that close, but we're close.
Like, we could probably do them in our yard, but I still
We have a lot of
to.
trees, though, still, too.
We have a lot of trees.
And, again, you don't want to set a forest fire. Like, seriously. So, go to an empty field. Best place to do it.
Yeah.
So, enabling? Are we on to enabling?
I think we're on to enabling.
And guess what?
This is the Aryn show today.
I got none. It is the Aryn show. I was supposed to receive something, and it's shipping from the UK, and I haven't gotten yet. And I was hoping to have it, but,
It's maybe next time. Maybe next time. Oh, you probably won't have your Martina bun next time if it just shipped.
Her stuff takes, I think, 3 weeks at least, if not a month. It's coming from Germany. But the other package shipped out. Now, Erin said she saw it, and I'm not going to look it up.
I've seen the Martina bun one.
And so she thinks I'm going to like it. Well, I think that based on her face, I'll like some of it, but maybe not.
You'll like most of it. There's one color in it that I'm like, that's hit or miss.
Oh, there's more than one color. I didn't know that.
Okay,
I don't know anything about the package.
But I think you'll like the pattern. I really like the pattern. Okay. I think you'll like the other stuff that's included. I know you'll like at least one of the skeins in there.
That's good. I still don't know what it is, so it doesn't matter.
I would like it.
So I don't know what it is, but that's fine. Yeah. But I'm just trying to think, I don't have...
No. You don't have anything else coming?
No, I've been very, very good. Just that one thing that I bought, and that was spur of the moment. That was a gift for me. I have nothing else. I did pretty good though. Yep. But when I travel, I will be traveling. Yep. I do have travel coming up for work, so... And
we might have that thing next weekend.
Yes. I really would like to go to that.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't need yarn. I keep saying this, I don't need it. I am such a spontaneous buyer. I buy on color. And if I can knit as fast as I buy, I'd be genius.
Wouldn't that be awesome for everybody?
Oh, but there are people that knit really fast.
But they usually don't knit as fast as they buy. Unless it's like, how some people will buy only the yarn they need for that project that they're working on? You're not included in this. Well,
both of us are not part of that part. We buy what we want to buy. We don't buy like, hey, okay, I'm going to knit like a sweater and 2 pairs of socks, so we're going to buy yarn for the sweater and 2 pairs of socks. And then maybe have a couple extra skeins lying around, but I mean like a couple, like 2, 4.
I'm comfortable with my stash.
But
I still buy
your stashes, I think we're about the same, I think.
I've de-stashed a lot though. Like I've gotten rid of a lot of stuff over the last 5 years.
Yeah, now that I'm sorting, I'm sorting my stuff. There's actually like that what was it with the wandering wool that we got in the yarn box I got? That you were like, I don't know about that color, and I'm like, I'm not sure. Looking at that whole package again, I'm not even sure about the whole package. I don't want to keep something just for something, so...
You have to show me that one again.
I might have to de-stash that, we'll see. But there were some other things I might de-stash. That's a lot of fireworks.
We should have thought this through. But were the fireworks yesterday?
Not as much as this. It sounds like a shower inside.
We're almost done.
That's okay.
We're almost done.
It won't be that loud. You guys can, it'll be good. Hey, they're celebrating for us. Just think of it that way. They're celebrating for us because we're podcasting. Woohoo! Okay, so I'm excited.
So I brought a mystery box. I have another one, but I didn't bring it because I didn't want to take up too much time. Okay. So I brought one. Okay. And then I have 2 purchases that have come in. What should we do first? My purchases?
Do 2 purchases, then we can do mystery box.
All right, so I'm going to do this one first. You've probably seen these on Instagram if you follow her. I had to have a set. I had to. I make stitch markers. I don't care. I had to have a set.
Okay. I'm not looking so I can see when you press it.
It was all about the high knee.
Oh my god, I saw those. I love them. Those are the hippos with the
the hippos with the hippo butt. I had to get the hippo butt.
I
had
looked at
to.
those. I was gonna order those, and I'm like, no, I'm not buying.
Did you see her new
set?
Did you see her new set? She posted something today where she's got some
No, I
new
haven't.
sets
I haven't
coming
been
out,
on.
and one of them
Instagram for a few
is
days.
like butts. So it's like a hippo butt, a sheep butt,
Oh no way!
and something else's butt.
That's so cool.
I don't know what the
Can I
other
see
butt
that
is.
up close,
It's like
please? I've seen her do these. It was all about the button.
It was totally about the
Then she
butt.
had like a blue hippo or something,
I don't remember that. But
something with blue in it or something like that. These are so cute.
they're so cute. So I got the ones with the regular markers, and then one with the locking clasp, like the earring clasp. So I could use that as whatever.
For either crochet, yeah.
Yeah, they're so cute. And okay,
look at them.
I'll just say, years and years and years ago, for some sort of gift, Dennis signed me up for a glassworking course. Love him. So I was able to do it. This is hard. This is
all
hard
glass?
stuff.
This is all glass?
This is melted glass. So you take these rods of glass and you put them under a flame and melt them, and then you shape them, and then you have to put them in a kiln to harden or cook or something. I don't remember that stuff. But it was hard to manipulate that glass, to melt it, manipulate it. It was hard. So this, and the fact that you get you get a good number in this set.
2, 4, 5, 6 with the butt.
So, 6 with the. So these are so cute.
5 heads and 1 butt.
Yeah, I can't wait.
That
would be a crazy
all
looking
about
hippo.
the butt, though. When
Yeah,
I
it
saw
was
her
totally
posting
about the
them,
butt.
I was like, oh my god, I love them.
I hope she does
like,
more butt sets.
No, I'm not
Because
doing
the
it.
hippos are cute, but it's the butt.
If she does elephants with trunk up, I'm in.
Maybe it wasn't. No, but the elephant butt would look like the hippo butt.
It's okay, still cute. She can make it
You
fatter.
should ask her. You should ask her.
She
to
can make
do
it like a
hippos with
bubbler.
because she does
bubbly butt.
elephants.
Trunk up.
So the other thing I got, this was ordered. If you order from DVD, you know it takes like 6 weeks to come.
That's because she customized for you on the spot. She makes it for you.
And
you
I'm
got
collecting.
it.
I'm collecting for next year because I want to participate in an alum. So I'm collecting, and so this is now my second skein.
Nice.
So I just need one more if I want to do the 3 months.
I'm trying for 6 months next year.
We'll see. We'll see if I get 6 months. So I've been looking every time she posts new colors or retired colors coming back. I look to see if there's any that grab me. And this one, while the colors don't grab me, it was the name because it reminds me of stuff from my childhood. So this is Pete's Dragon.
Nice.
Or sorry, not Pete's Dragon, Puff Magic Dragon.
I love Puff Magic Dragon, and that could totally be an Avery sock.
Totally could be, or not. We'll see.
Or not.
We'll see. It's a little blown out there. That's a little better. But yeah,
It's really pretty. It's
that's
pinks,
gonna go. It's
lime green
and purple.
It's pretty.
It's gonna go in my stash.
I love Puff the Magic Dragon.
It's gonna go in my stash. And
She just posted, I think, the ones that are expiring. I think.
Yeah, I need to look
was it
again.
the Caleb one or something like that? I really like it. It's purples and stuff like that. And then she did one that's also blues of one of the movie ones.
Yeah, there's some movie ones.
And I like that one too. But I ordered because I won the skein from her, and then I got my discount because I did the 3 months. So I ordered some stuff for her.
Yeah, so you're gonna have a nice little DVD package.
So I have 4. I think it's 4 total 4 skeins.
I think when I order my next one, I'm gonna order like a gray semi-solid or something.
I asked her for toast and match all my stuff, so I had toes
could
and heels.
do toes and heels if I want to.
Just in case I have them, and if not, and I decide not to do them, then I have both options because I'll be the first. So. And you have to use it. You have to use her yarn.
All of her yarn
for
the thing.
For
knit along.
Thank you.
Yeah,
that's what I'm looking for. All right, I'm ready.
So
come on. Open it up.
So I had 2, but I brought the Giant's Causeway one because last time we tried to show box and I thought it was this one. It wasn't this one.
That's good.
So I figured I'd bring this one. Okay.
I just want the paper.
I knew you want a piece of paper.
I'm so excited. I love opening these boxes.
Okay, and I opened it the right way this time. Okay.
Nice.
I don't know anything about the Giant's Causeway.
There's a picture of
So this will be a little educational segment.
Sorry, I'm flattening out the picture so you guys can see what it looks like.
Yeah. It's one of her natural wonders of the world boxes.
Okay. That's a beautiful picture. Oh, I love that. I love the rocks, the water. Oh, how pretty. Okay. I totally love stuff like this though. The Giant's Causeway Mystery Box. Thank you for participating. I hope you enjoy this as much as I had putting it together. Here's a little bit of history about the causeway. The Giant's Causeway is an area of about 40,000 interlocking basalt columns, the result of an ancient volcanic eruption. It is located in County Antrim. I think that's what it is, Antrim, on the north coast of Northern Ireland. It was declared a World Heritage Site by UNESCO in 1986. The tops of the columns form stepping stones that led from the cliff foot and disappear under the sea. Most of the columns are hexagonal, although there are also some with 4, 5, 7, or 8 sides. The tallest are about 12 meters, 39 feet high. Wow. And the solidified lava in the cliffs is 28 meters or 92 feet thick in places. Holy crap, that's huge. According to legend, the columns are the remains of a causeway built by a giant. The story goes that the Irish giant Fionn Mac Cumhale Finn McCool from the Finian cycle of Gaelic mythology was challenged to a fight by the Scottish giant Benandonor. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Benandonor. Fionn accepted the challenge and built the causeway across the North Channel so that two giants could meet. In one version of the story, Fionn defeats Benandonor. In another, Fionn hides from Benandonor when he realizes that his foe is much bigger than he. Ooh. Fionn's wife, oh my god, the giant even has a wife? Fionn's wife, Unag, I don't know how to pronounce that, it's O-O-N-A-G-H, Unag, disguises Fionn as a baby and tucks him in a cradle. Wait, talk about a giant, where's your cojones, seriously? Your wife just cuddles you as a baby. Yeah. When Benandonor sees the size of the baby, he reckons that its father, Fionn, must be a giant among giants. He flees back to Scotland in fright, destroying the causeway behind him so that Fionn could not follow. Ooh, that was smart, I guess. See? Across the sea, there are identical basalt columns, a part of the same ancient lava flow. A Fingal's cave on the Scottish Isle of Staffa, and it is possible that this influential the story?
Influence.
Oh, I could read today. Influence the story. We're good. The yarn in the box is 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon, 365 meters per 100 grams. It is soft but strong enough for socks. As both Scotland and Ireland are linked in the myth behind the causeway, I chose the colors of the heather found in both countries with little flecks of blue representing the sea separating the two countries. Yeah. Oh, very pretty. That's really pretty.
Flex.
Yeah.
It is very soft.
Oh yeah, it is actually. It's really nice. Okay. Ireland is famous for Guinness beer, so the sweets of beer flavored and the beer mat will match any drips.
Candy. Rosie, I love you.
I'm not a Guinness fan.
I don't care. They're just little beer gummies.
I don't drink Guinness. It's not my kind of.
I don't either.
I'm not a beer drinker.
But these are beer gummies, and I will totally partake in those.
All right, Rosie sounds like the best treats ever. I have to say.
We need to work through those box of gummies.
Oh, don't worry. We will get through those.
I've had to hide them because otherwise they're gonna be gone by the time we use them.
And so, did we do all that?
What would you go?
They were beer flavored.
What?
There's a little smiley face, by the way. And the beer mat will catch any drips. Laugh out loud.
It's a beer mat. Oh.
There you go.
There we go.
Very cool. Scotland is also famous for shortbread. Did you have shortbread? I hope you enjoyed them.
2 treats? I'm going to eat these on the way home.
Shortbread is good.
Totally eating these on the way home. So look.
Look how cute little shortbreads.
Little individually wrapped.
That's adorable. So cute. And then she puts it in a little cute bag too, in her organza bag. Leprechauns live in Ireland, and the button coaster is from their jacket. I've included a darning needle because knitters will always need one. Okay. Holy coaster. That is awesome.
What is this?
Okay.
Seeds. Okay.
And then, am I going on? Did you
Yep. Okay. I think I'm organized.
Of course, no Irish box would be complete without a shamrock soap. Of course. That is so cool. And stitch marker.
Okay, I just want to see what scent it is. Irish Meadow.
Nice.
Stitch marker.
Stitch marker.
It's a little shamrock.
Yeah. And then thank you again for supporting Rosie's Moments.
Yeah. And then these little seeds.
Do we miss some?
Or a magnet. There's a magnet. There's a magnet?
Was that beer? Is that a beer? Something to do with beer?
It's just a wooden.
It didn't say anything about magnets. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's okay.
There's like this little. It's very sorry. Our light is, but it's like this wooden.
Oh, there's your darning needle in there.
With a magnet, and there's a darning needle in here. Yeah.
That's really cute.
And then the pattern. I always forget to show the pattern, but she picks out the best patterns to match.
She does match
the
patterns
theme.
really nicely.
Irish whiskey.
Very nice.
I don't think this shows any patterns.
Actually, that's a nice sock.
Yeah, this is a nice sock.
It doesn't look like it's hard or anything like that. That's pretty.
Very nice. Very nice.
Very cool.
Very cool. I didn't know what to expect for this box because I didn't know anything about giant cloudways, but I figured it would be interesting.
I know.
And I have lots of people I knit for, so I could totally see knitting these for someone.
Here, look at that. Look at that picture, and then look at that yarn. Wait, we'll try to do this so you can see it. Look at that picture and look at the yarn. See all the greens in the back there, and then the blue speckles and stuff? Totally.
Yeah.
What a pretty picture. Yeah, this yarn's
So
really nice.
next time I have one that's called, it was the May Day one.
May Day? Like for May, like May
They
colors,
have like
flowers.
I don't know, it's
spring,
like
May.
this festival they have.
Oh, nice.
Again, don't know anything about it, but it's a Rosie's Moments mystery box, so
Very cool.
bring it on.
Very cool. Hopefully by then I'll have mine to show, and we'll see. Yeah, you never know. Maybe I'll even have my machine broom. You never know.
Maybe.
I can't wait for that. God, I have so many things I want to knit. Why can't I knit faster?
I know, me too. There's a lot of stuff I want to do, but
Okay, you get
Just
way
thinking
more done than I do.
okay, but still.
I don't have the time,
Yeah.
which sucks I say that, and it's funny because if I can do more things in it at the same time, that'd be so much better. Yeah, like I'm on the computer all day for work, you know, so I'm typing. But imagine I could, you know, knit and type at the same
Yeah,
time.
if it,
How
or if
genius
it was
would that be?
something like where you didn't have to type, but it was like voice,
Voice
so that you could like knit while you're like talking
That'd be
and stuff.
so cool.
Yeah, but you have to type.
How much knitting I get done then?
Yeah.
Wow. It's only because I have like an hour to 2 hours a night that I knit. And that's what I get in there. And then my weekends depending on what I do. Yeah. So, yeah, perfect. Well, anything else we need to mention?
Just to remind you to enter below if you want to enter for the 500 subscriber box.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And then we'll draw next time.
That's for sure. We'll do that in a couple weeks. So thank you so much if you're a return viewer for watching us again. And thank you for all you new viewers that are coming out. We really appreciate it. We hope to see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Happy knitting. Until the next episode. Bye.